Good evening and welcome to Freeport Area High School for this evening's matchup between the Yellowjackets and the Avonworth Antelopes. A touching tribute right there as we get ready to remember September 11th and all the veterans that have served out there. Can't express my thankfulness to all those that have served. I got a lot of family members that have served, and a nice tribute right here.
To honor those who lost their lives in the attacks on New York, the Pentagon, and
we are going to hear some more. We have a World War II veteran out here right now, and I believe we are going to get ready for the national anthem.
Please remain standing as Freeport's own Jamie Bolina Phillips sings Amazing Grace, and remain standing as she sings our national anthem.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When leaving that 10,000 years, bright shining lights, but we've no estates to sing God's praise, that when we first begun. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched was the gallantly streaming, and the rockets and the birds gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Mr. Deloitte. The football booster, the merchandise table is located just inside the main gate. They have programs for tonight's game on sale. They also have Louisville discount cards, bring the heat t-shirts, and raffle tickets for a bunch-free autographed football to be given away at the last home game. Please stop by the booster table inside the main gate. Boosters are also selling 50-50 raffle tickets. The boosters half of those raffle tickets sales tonight will be donated to the Magdalene Bailey Veterans Center in Avonworth. And the Magdalene Bailey Veterans members will be present tonight and will be seated in the section over by the Freeport girls basketball.
And welcome to High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Schreckdoss, joined by John Bowser on the color commentary here this evening for this non-section matchup, 3A conference between Avonworth, one of the top-ranked 3A teams in the state, John, and these Yellowjackets 1-1 on the year. Yellowjackets fell to Armstrong in week 0 and rebounded with a victory over Knock in week 1. So interesting to see what the Yellowjackets will have in store for the Antelopes here tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to the game tonight, Josh. Should be a good one, like you said. The Antelopes coming in, ranks in the state, and then Freeport coming off a couple, a big win against Knox. So see if they can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, Avonworth 2-0 right now, 95 points scored, only giving up 14 points, John. And, this team is good all the way around. Coach John Gaylott, talked to him earlier this week, and he knew that his Yellowjackets would have the work cut out for them this evening.
Yeah, obviously by those statistics you're reading off right there, 95 points. you're going to win a lot of games, especially when you're only giving up an average of 7 a game. So see how Freeport can handle both the Antelopes offense and the defense. So should be a good one.
So we will be right back here at Freeport, 6:45 p.m. Kickoff at 7. Antelopes going through some pregame warm-ups right now. Yellowjackets off the field, 15 minutes to go. And we will be right back with this evening's contest.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at Katanning Store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, hashtag Sable Meat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-quality prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day. Appreciate all the support out there. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And we are back here at Freeport Stadium for this non-Section 3A matchup between the Avonworth Antelopes and the Freeport Yellowjackets. My name is Josh Recknoff here on High Top Sports Network, along with John Bowser, working the color commentary and the camera. John, we got it set up. I think we're good.
Yeah. Looks good. It's a beautiful night, so hopefully we get some get a good game, get some good shots in here for the crowd.
And John, you know what? Great rendition of Amazing Grace there, and just a really touching tribute to all those that were lost on 9/11 and all those service members, who served following that tragic day. Really appreciative of Freeport here, recognizing the military members and those that have fallen.
Yeah, really, really awesome tribute, Josh. All the football players from Freeport walked out with a flag in hand, also shaking the hands of the veterans that were being acknowledged. It's a really nice touch by Freeport High School here tonight.
Yeah, John, I don't know where you were on that day, but I was in New York City.
Wow.
And
right there.
I can't even begin to explain, how difficult it was to experience that.
Yeah.
And all those people that came after that particular day and served and took care of business.
Yeah. I mean, to honor them, I mean, is a great tribute, but I don't think we can ever really honor them enough for what they've done for us and our country here. So.
Yeah, I was working in Manhattan that day. Very, very strange to not hear any sounds in Manhattan. You know,
Yeah.
you got traffic, you got taxis, you got everything.
Yeah.
And it was just silent.
Yeah.
And really, really appreciative 20 years on here to all those that have served.
Yeah,
And
hard to believe 20 years has gone by, but, here we are, and, just, thinking of those people and thinking of, obviously our veterans and people who serve our country, keep us safe.
Yeah, really appreciative to all the veterans here recognized this evening at Freeport Area High School. Got about 9 minutes until we kick it off here between the Yellowjackets and the Avonworth Antelopes. And John, Freeport 1-1, and I will tell you one thing that has stood out to me so far has been Ben Lane. Took a kickoff return to the house against Armstrong. Big touchdown run against Knock. So we're going to have to be keeping an eye on Ben Lane.
For sure. And Coach Gaylout's going to want to get Ben the ball, and really, like you said, he's in the kick return. On offense, he wants to get him involved early and often. So.
And people filing in here, getting a seat. Oh, I can smell the concession stand, John. It's making me hungry.
Yeah, little buffalo chicken dip is what
Yeah.
what I think we got. What I can smell, at least, what we got cooking.
So we will be right back here at Freeport Stadium for this evening's kickoff between the Yellowjackets and the Avonworth Antelopes. We're going to take a quick break here and recognize some of our wonderful sponsors on High Top Sports Network. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. We will be right back.
Shop and Save at Franklin Village is a family-owned, community-dedicated supermarket with a wide variety of quality food and friendly personnel to make your shopping experience easy. Stop by their award-winning butcher shop where you'll find the freshest cuts of USDA-inspected beef, pork, and poultry. Head to the bakery for the freshest bread and rolls, and don't forget to stop by the deli for an excellent selection of cold cuts, meats, cheeses, and prepared foods like their fantastic fried chicken. That's Shop and Save at Franklin Village.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
In Ford City, talk to State Farm agent Ryan Bowser today.
We're playing that on a fan today.
And we are back here at Freeport Area High School. About to kick off here, 5 minutes away. John Bowser beside me. My name is Josh Schreckengast. And the Yellowjackets cheerleaders are going to take the field here. Gonna get the home crowd fired up, John.
Yeah, we got a nice crowd here tonight, Josh. People still filing in, but we're going to have a nice crowd.
Yeah, very nice crowd and good turnout by the Avonworth Antelopes faithful
Yeah.
on the opposite side of the field here.
Absolutely. It's a good trip for the Antelopes. So good to see they're here too as well.
And we are about to get it underway. Freeport coming in at 1-1. Antelopes are 2-0. And as mentioned, John, before the break, outscoring opponents by a good 80 points.
Solid number, Josh. Usually you're going to win when you do stuff like that. When you're averaging 40-point deficit or beating your opponents by 40 points, you're doing all right.
Avonworth ranked in the state. I believe they are number 2
Wow.
in 3A. So Yellowjackets going to have a tough task this evening.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see too. Freeport played Armstrong 5A. They played Knott, who I believe it's 4A, and now here they are playing, the Antelopes, who are in their same classification, but obviously second-ranked team in the state. So they're really testing themselves here before they get into section play. So let's see where they're at.
Yeah, Freeport head coach John Gaylott wanted to test this team going into the season, and I spoke with him a little bit off camera, and don't want to give up too much of what he said because it was off the record, but he wanted to put his, guys to the test here.
And that's good. It's that, like I said, that's going to see, that's only going to make them better. These games count and they're on their record, but still, you want to get ready for section play, which is what Coach Gaylott, I'm sure, that's his main goal here with this challenging schedule here to start the year.
Indeed, John, and the Jackets coming out here. And as you said, John, a lot of the team captains here carrying the American flag in recognition of 9/11 and all of the veterans who have served.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Olympians. Welcome to the Freeport U.S. football season. Are you ready for score?
Fired up here. Jackets firing out. You know what, John? Only 35 guys on this roster. A small roster, if you will.
Yeah.
But, a lot of these guys playing both ways.
Yeah, with like you said, 35 guys in a roster, you're going to need contributions from everybody and need it on both sides of the ball. So we'll see how they can, stand out on both sides, defensively and offensively. So looking forward to it.
So we are about to kick it off here at Freeport. Jackets versus the Antelopes. Good crowd on hand. Just about a minute out. Officials on the field here, getting everything squared away.
Coach is addressing his team right before they send them out for opening kickoff here. So one last word of encouragement here from Coach Gaylott.
Yeah, the captain's right there, Ben Lane. Garrett King, the quarterback, after a courageous battle with testicular cancer, coming back this year and missed his junior season.
Number 2, Ed. Number 6, Coach Thompson. Number 8, Garrett King. Number 11, Sullivan.
Well, they just called Garrett King number 8. Not sure if that's an 8 or a 9, John.
I think it looks to be an 8.
And Freeport has won the toss. They will defer to the second half. So the Antelopes will start with the ball.
And the Antelopes will see the opening kickoff, and we are just about ready to get underway.
Yeah, definitely a 9 there for Garrett King.
Oh, yeah.
So Avonworth will return the opening kickoff here this evening. Antelopes coming in at 2-0. Freeport 1-1. A loss to Armstrong in week 0. And a victory over the Knock Knights in the Battle of the Pike.
Yeah, you were talking about that last week, Josh. We were in Armstrong, and never heard of that. I knew that two schools were rivals, but I never knew what a trophy that is, the picture. I mean,
a mounted pike with a football in its mouth.
I mean, you don't get much better than that or more unique. And I guess for two rivals, close schools like that, I wouldn't expect anything less. So, pretty cool to learn something about that, you know.
So Freeport will kick off here to open this one up. Good boot there, taken at the 4, and going to be returned. Got a crack, and up over the 40 to midfield. Great return there by the Antelopes.
Yeah, big kick return there for the Antelopes. Good field position to start the game.
So Avonworth will take over here at, looks like about the 38. Number 9 at quarterback, that's Nate Harper, junior, 5'11", 180. Harper hands off inside and stacked up.
Not much doing there in the first play of the game for the Antelopes.
Yeah, Jackets able to hold that one down.
For the Yellowjackets. Maybe a loss.
It's like 2nd and 9 from the 44 here, Josh. The Antelopes.
Yeah, 1 yard gain there, John, by Avonworth. And Harper looking to the sideline. Shotgun snap, inside handoff again, and stacked up. Great tackle by number 62 for the Jackets.
52.
Oh, excuse me, 52.
Yeah, you're okay.
That would be Eric Studebaker.
Studebaker with the big play there. Same play, first down there. Same result, too, for the Antelopes. Actually, a worse result. So, 2 run plays, and they've gone nowhere so far. So, 3rd and 10 coming up.
So, a loss of a yard on that play. Studebaker wrapping up the ball carrier. Harper, shotgun snap, and that's going to be a penalty.
Looks like the Antelopes might get this one. They might not have been set. Yep.
False start on Avonworth. That's going to push them back 5 yards.
Third and 15 coming up for the Antelopes. Prolific offense. Now we'll see what kind of play call they have here for 3rd and 15.
Harper will take the snap, looking to throw. And a close play there by Ben Lane. He's going to get flagged on pass interference.
Yeah, it looked like he got there a little early, John.
Yeah.
A little too overzealous on that one. He was in good coverage, I thought, but didn't really have to do that. But I do think that's the right call. It might not even have been a catchable pass, but
Yeah, great call, John. That ball was high. It would have been a tough reception. And Ben Lane going to get flagged for PI. That will give Avonworth a first down.
yeah, tough there. 3rd and 15, like we talked about. Freeport had him backed up, and now the Antelopes are going to get a first down on the other side of midfield here.
So the Antelopes move forward after the penalty by Ben Lane. First and 10 for the Antelopes. Harper inside handoff. And good moves right there. And that's going to be a first down for Avonworth.
Harper just kind of took his time there and was able to find the hole. Not a very big hole, but he was able to kind of squirt through there and get a first down, Josh.
I believe that was number 24, Ian Siam. And stacked up right there is Siam.
Excuse me.
He's going to take a loss on that play. So a loss of 3. Siam tackled in the backfield.
You can see Avonworth trying to establish the run here early on here, Josh.
Harper going to throw, rolls out to the right, on the run, fires, and broken up. Nice play right there by number 7 for the Yellowjackets. Vinny Clark.
Yeah, Vinny Clark with a big play there. Looks like Avonworth had a man. Harper had a receiver open. Could have potentially been a score, but Vinny Clark with a big pass breakup. PBU.
Vincenzo. Harper in the shotgun, looking to throw again. Blitz. Incoming and dropped on the screen by Siam. So again, Avonworth facing a long third down.
This is that was third down. Now it's, I think we're going to fourth down.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Good call, John.
See, their offense is still on the field. Sometimes in this situation, Josh, early on in the season, we've seen teams kind of pooch punt. Interesting to see if Avonworth runs a play here on 4th and 13. Maybe trying to draw Freeport off a little bit. 4th and 13 from the Yellowjacket 36, though. Clock winding down. Oh, there he is.
Harper rolls out, fires near side, completed to number 29. That is Ty Slice.
Yeah, he's going to be short of the first down, though, Josh.
So a turnover on downs here for Avonworth on their first possession. Yellowjackets taking over.
The Yellowjackets doing a good job on the early downs to kind of force Avonworth into a sure passing situation. 3rd and 15, 3rd and 13, and then kind of able to pin their ears back and get some pressure on the quarterback and force them to turn it over on downs.
Handoff to Ben Lane. He's going to go up the gut for a couple.
Looks like he got maybe 5 or 6 there, Josh. Like to see Ben Lane's burst there whenever he gets the handoff. He's not not waiting around. He sees his blockers open up for him, and he hits it right away.
Yeah, elite speed. I mean, we saw him take one to the house, 94 yards in that opening game against Armstrong off the kickoff. Ben Lane again trying to find a crack, and he will be wrapped up. It's going to be close to a first down. And the chains are moving, John.
Yeah, 2 runs for Ben Lane here on the first 2 plays, offensive plays of the game for Freeport, and he's got himself a first down.
So 1st and 10 at the 36 here for the Jackets. 7:47 to go in the first quarter. Oh, bad snap right there. King trying to find it and will fall on it.
Yeah, high snap there, Josh, and that's going to set Freeport back. After a couple good runs by Ben Lane, that's going to bring them back for second down here. Still waiting to see how much they lost there. Looks like it's about 10 yards, maybe.
Yeah. And a high snap came out hot.
Yeah, and he did good. King did to fall on the ball there. You never want to see a guy try and pick it up or try and run with it at that point. You just want to be safe and fall on it so the Antelopes don't get possession. That was what he did.
So 2nd and 22 here for the Jackets from the 24-yard line. King shotgun. And not sure if that was a design run, but nothing doing here for the Jackets.
It looked a little disjointed on that play there, Josh. I'm not sure all 11 Yellowjackets were on the same page. A couple guys going one way, quarterback going the other way. As a result, they lost a couple yards on the play.
So a long 3rd down here for Freeport upcoming. And according to the scoreboard, no gain on that last play. 3rd and 22. King gives it to Lane, breaks a tackle, and cannot get outside. Wrapped up by number 6.
Well, you can see, though, Josh, even on that run, Ben Lane is a threat every time he touches the ball.
I'll tell you what, I don't want to mispronounce this young man's name. Brandon Biagirelli.
Okay. I'm going to trust your judgment on that one.
So a tackle there by Biagirelli forces 4th down. We're going to get a punt. And a good boot right there. Fielded and tackled by the Jackets.
That was a heck of a punt, Josh. That's how you flip the field position right there. Freeport had the ball on their own 36, and now the Antelopes are going to take over on what looks like their own maybe 11, 12, Josh. I mean, that's winning the special teams battle right there for the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, deep in Antelopes territory. Avonworth will take over at the 13. And an outside run right there, trying to find the sideline. And pushed out of bounds. Get a first down. King with the tackle.
Big play for the Antelopes to kind of get out of the shadow of their own goal line there, Josh.
Yeah, pickup of 17 right there for Avonworth. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Handoff to number 24. He's going to find it outside again. That is Ian Siam once again Just got some food dropped off here, I believe, John.
Smells pretty good, Josh.
And got snack.
You need that every once in a while. Keep you on your toes. I think we might have had a penalty on that play, Josh, while the food was being delivered to you, so I can see you being distracted, but it looks like the Antelopes are going to walk that last run back.
Looks like a holding call against Avonworth. So that will make it 2nd and 23. From the, 1st and 23. From the 15-yard line here. .536 remaining in the first quarter. And we are going to get a timeout by Avonworth. So while we take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout here on High Top Sports Network. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Schreckengoff. We'll be right back.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Freeport Stadium. Scoreless here in the first quarter, 5:36 to go. Many thanks to Freeport varsity girls basketball coach Fred Soilis. Brought me a gyro. I think there's 2 in there, John.
Oh, wow. Very generous of him.
The Yellowjackets, Zach Clark.
Josh, early on, both teams are behind the sticks, whether it be for a negative play or a penalty. Seems like we've been calling 2nd and 23, 3rd and 22 in the first 7 minutes of the game quite often.
Yeah, great call, John. Here it's 2nd and 17 for the Antelopes, and they're not going anywhere. Freeport, that defensive line stacking it up. Number 22 on the tackle. That is Jackson Reiser.
Looks like the Antelopes tried to run a little option, and the quarterback decided to keep it. Nothing doing.
So 3rd and 15 here for Avonworth. Harper in the gun. Takes the snap. And a drop right there by number 4.
Somebody came free on a blitz there, Josh. Was that King that came free?
That was King. Yes, good call.
Delivered a blow to the quarterback just as he was letting go of the ball. As a quarterback himself, I know he knows how important that is to lay the lumber to the quarterback.
Yeah, Peyton Faulkner unable to come up with that pass. So the Antelopes will punt. Scoreless here, 4:25 remaining first quarter.
The Antelopes had 10 guys on the field there. Oh.
And we got a flag right there. That one's going to be blown dead before the punt is executed.
Sloppy so far for both sides, Josh.
That's going to push Avonworth back another 5 yards.
We're going to call it 4th and 20 now, Josh.
Yes, 4th and 20. Another punt attempt. And again, a whistle. Going to see the call here. And Avonworth walking it back. That's another false start. It's a 4th and 25 here, John.
They're going the wrong way.
Well, as you said, not great execution by either team so far.
Yeah, very disjointed.
So punting out of his own end zone here.
Freeport returners are standing at their at the Avonworth 45, so Freeport should get good field position out of this.
Yeah, that will be Faulkner, I believe. To punt for the Antelopes. And a boot. Fielded inside the 50, cut it back. And nowhere to go. Stopped. It's Vinny Clark.
Yeah, great punt there, Josh. Punt was from inside the 5-yard line in the air. Clark caught that right at midfield and then ended up losing a couple yards from where he caught it. So.
Yeah, trying to cut it back across midfield right there and nowhere to go for Vinny Clark. 4:11 here left in the first quarter. Still scoreless between the Jackets and the Avonworth Antelopes. And Garrett King in the gun. Ben Lane behind him. Handoff to Lane. He's going to get a couple right there. Falls forward. Gain of about 5.
We saw in the first possession for Freeport that Ben Lane was able to get some nice runs. Got a first down. There he picks up 4 yards. So, like we talked about, these teams are playing behind the sticks. But right now, Freeport with 2nd and 6, hoping to improve on that.
So 2nd down and 6 yards for the Jackets. King takes the snap, handoff again to Lane. Nowhere to go. Swallowed up by that Avonworth defensive line. And a loss.
Avonworth has some big fellas on that D-line there. And like you said, swallowed up Ben Lane there, and he's going to lose a couple on 2nd down.
Yeah, number 74 for the Antelopes getting in there. And that is Kevin Felter. First to attack Ben Lane. So a 3rd and 9 here from the 46. King trying to get loose. And he will be stopped short of the marker.
Yeah, King did well to get out of the sack there, but was only able to scramble forward for a couple yards.
So 4th and 7 here. And the Jackets going to line up to punt. And King in the backfield. He will boot it. Good punt by King. Drops in and will be downed by the Jackets. Right outside the 10-yard line.
It's been a battle of the defenses here and field position, Josh, early on. Maybe not exactly what we expected with these 2 offenses coming in here, but that's kind of what we've got so far.
Defensive struggle.
For sure.
Avonworth. Little handoff right there. Tackled near the line of scrimmage by number 22, Joey Molinaro.
You see it early on, Josh. Both these teams trying to establish the run, and they've had some success doing so. But then, whether it be penalties or a sack or a loss, they haven't been able to keep that consistency going.
So Harper, little dump off right there, completed. And that will be a positive gainer for number 6, Brandon. Oh man, Biaglieri.
Sure, what you said. Well, Biaglieri did a good job to get out of the backfield there. They did a little play action, snuck the tight end out of the backfield there, and got a first down out of it.
And handoff inside, taken forward by number 24 for the Antelopes. And that is Ian Siam, running back for Avonworth. Positive gainer.
And the running backs for each side, like you said, is it Siam for the Antelopes? He has more of a patient kind of style of running, where Ben Lane, he gets the ball, hits the hole, and tries to go. So interesting to watch that, the contrast and style between the two running backs.
And 50 seconds to go here, under a minute. Not sure. Didn't see a timeout call, John, but
I believe that's what we got, though.
an official's timeout, according to the press box here, right next to us. 2nd and 4 at the 33 for Avonworth.
Interested to see what the officials are discussing here. Not a measurement situation, but they are discussing something here. Guess we'll have to wait and see. 5 officials huddled around discussing something. Not sure what that would be, but nonetheless. I didn't see a flag on the play either.
No.
So maybe a clock issue, maybe?
Well, no adjustment to the clock. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Avonworth facing a 2nd and 4.
Mysterious stoppage here. I guess we'll never know.
And Harper getting the sign from the sideline here. And we're going to get a whistle. Believe that is a false start. Against the Antelopes, yes it is. So that will make it 2nd and 9.
The Antelopes have had a couple procedure pre-snap penalties. Obviously not what you want to see if you're the Antelopes head coach.
Clock will roll. Harper in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires outside, complete. And a broken tackle there by number 4 for the Antelopes. That is Peyton Faulkner. And a first down for Avonworth. And I believe that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Well, we'll see.
10 seconds here to go in the first quarter, and Antelopes are lined up to run a play.
And the pitch, that's fumbled. Oh, picked up and immediately wrapped up by the Jackets.
Wow. That was dicey there for the Antelopes, and lucky to get it back. And then once he got it back, got a big stick put on him by the Yellowjackets as they swarmed to the ball there.
Yeah, that is number 6, Cole Charlton, with the stop right there, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We will take a quick break here. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Reckengoff. Thanks so much for tuning into High Top Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Containing Store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, hashtag Sable Meat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef prepared, chef quality prepared sushi every day fresh. And Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win by liking and sharing our favorite page, Sushi Madness shirt. Don't forget to check out our millions of bakery deli products that we're making fresh every day. Appreciate all the support out there. We can't do what we do without you. Come and see us.
And welcome back to Freeport Stadium. Beginning of the second quarter. Scoreless here between Avonworth and the Jackets. 2nd and 18 for Avonworth. Harper deep and caught by Faulkner. Nice completion right there. Going up top.
You can see the Antelopes have some size on the outside, Josh. Number 4, number 6, their tight end. They got some size. It looks like that might be the game plan going forward. But Freeport had good coverage on that play. It was just able to kind of high point the ball, the receiver was there.
So first down here for the Antelopes. Not much on the ground right there. That'll be number 3, Luke Hilliard. So a gain of just a yard right there. And motion inside handoff to number 1. That is Neo Miller. Not much room for him to run there.
Yeah, you see a lot of teams run that now. Come out in that formation, Josh, where they kind of do almost like a jet sweep, they want to call it, but sometimes we'll pass it or shovel it off there. Antelopes did the jet sweep there, and not much doing there. Good job by Freeport to stay home on defense.
Yeah, gain of a couple there for Avonworth. 3rd and 6 from the 34 for the Antelopes right here. And a quick out and dropped. So an incompletion right there will bring up 4th down.
Even if he would have caught that, Josh, I don't know if he would have had a first down there. So we saw Avonworth go in a similar situation where they had 4th and even longer. I believe it was 13 in the first quarter where they had 4th and 13. They still went for it. I'm guessing they're gonna go here at 4th and 6 from the Freeport 34.
So 4th and 6 here. Avonworth gonna take a shot. Little dump off, incomplete. So the Jackets will take over once again on downs.
That was number 26. I don't know the name of the young man, but he did a good job to come in there and bust up that screenplay. I believe got a piece of it. If he didn't get a piece of it, he altered the receiver's vision enough for the pass to fall to the ground.
Yeah, Colton Otterman for the Jackets coming in there, getting a hand on it and knocking it away. So Freeport will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line.
Got a defensive battle going here, Josh.
Inside handoff to Ben Lane, looking for room. Gets outside and tripped up. Good ankle tackle right there by number 6 for the Antelopes. That is Brandon Biagalari.
Good job, Josh.
I've said it differently every time, so
Well,
I'm going to get it right once.
that's why they pay you the big bucks. Both teams, we've talked a little bit about how the offense has been playing behind the sticks, but you got to give the defenses credit here so far. Two offenses have done pretty well early on to start the year. We talked about Avonworth averaging over 40 points a game, but got 0-0 so far.
Lane nowhere to go after that handoff and tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. That will make it 3rd down and 12 from the Freeport 32.
To see if Freeport can get Ben Lade involved out of the backfield, maybe a reception here. A couple handoffs early on, but see if they can give him the ball in space maybe here.
And King rolls out under pressure, looking to run, nowhere to go, and he will be tackled. Maybe a gain of a yard right there, John.
Yeah, not much. He felt the heat right away as soon as he dropped back the pass there from the Antelopes.
So 4th and 11, and Freeport will face a punt situation.
Punters have been awfully busy tonight, Josh.
Yeah, nothing doing on the scoreboard. And the boot. Return there by number 1. Quick tackle. Looks like Avonworth will take over right at the 40. That was number 1, Neo Miller, with that return. And right to the 40-yard line. Harper in the shotgun, takes the snap, fires. Oh, and unable to be hauled in by Neo Miller right there.
It looked like he had him there, Josh.
Yeah, that pass was a little outside. Miller able to get one hand on it, but unable to come up with it. So 2nd and 10. Right here for the Antelopes. 7:35 left in the first half. Harper will take the snap, looking deep. And that's going to be in, oh man, alive. I thought Ben Lane had a chance at that. And he just went up and swatted it.
Yeah, he using his basketball skills there, Josh, to kind of jump up there and sky up there and swat the ball. But after he tipped it, the ball was still live. And fell to the ground as a Freeport defender almost was able to pick that off. My apologies on the camera work there.
7:28 left here in the first half. 3rd and 10, Avonworth. Harper takes the snap, rolls out, little pressure, looking down the field, and a nice grab right there by Neo Miller.
What a grab by Miller there.
That will be good enough for a first down for the Antelopes right there.
A good job all around by Harper to avoid the rush and buy some time for Miller to get open. Then Miller, a contested catch there to get the Antelopes a much-needed first down.
Inside handoff right there, breaks a tackle. Number 6 for the Antelopes. And that will be Brandon Biagarelli.
Well, they've lined number 6 up a couple different spots, Josh. They've lined him up in the backfield. They've lined him up at tight end. And he's hard to bring down when he gets the ball. So see if they go to him again.
Yeah, good size. And tough to tackle. That will be another first down for the Antelopes. And Biagarelli again breaking tackles. Finally put to the ground. There by number 7, Vinny Clark.
Yeah, just kind of shrugging off at the Freeport Yellowjacket first tackler there, Josh. He was hit pretty much instantly in the backfield, but he just pushed right through there, gave him a little stiff arm, and ended up getting 5 yards.
So 2nd and 5 here for the Jackets. Excuse me, for the Antelopes.
This is as deep as the Antelopes have got into Yellowjacket territory.
Harper, quick out, and completed. That will be another first down here for Avonworth. That is number 29 with the grab. High slice.
Gonna set the Antelopes up at the 11-yard line as the first down.
And we are going to get a timeout right here. Not sure who called that.
I did not see it either, Josh. Avonworth definitely got the momentum here, as this has been their really their best offensive possession of the game. They've had a couple nice runs and a big play there from the receiver Miller to get them a first down, kind of get them rolling there. They were kind of backed up there, 3rd and 10, and needed a play. Miller was there for it. See if they can punch it in. This, like I said, it's the deepest penetration they've had into Yellowjacket territory, but still no score on the board here.
So coming back out of this timeout, Avonworth inside the red zone. And it's going to be Brandon. You know what? Bizzarelli. That's what the public address announcer called it.
Bizzarelli's done a really good job to get Avonworth down here.
Inside handoff again. Powering forward, number 24. That is Ian Siam.
He was tackled just short of the goal line here. You got to think Avonworth's going to continue to run the rock here on the 2-yard line, Josh.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 at the 2. And seems like Avonworth is celebrating, but man, we're going to get a touchdown.
Yeah, a little hesitation at first from the referee, but looks like he did get in there, Josh.
So that will be the first score of the game, John. 4:44 left here in the first half. Avonworth on the board first.
Avonworth had a nice drive there. Hit a couple passing plays early on in the drive to kind of loosen up the defense, and then really ran the ball right down Freeport's throat there to get the touchdown.
And the extra point is up and good. So 7-0 Antelopes here. With 4:44 to go in the first half. We're going to take a quick break here. For John Bowser, my name is John Schreckengost. John Schreckengost?
I think your name is Josh.
I mean, maybe. We'll be right back here at Freeport in a couple seconds.
With over 40 years of experience, the fine folks at Steffi's Country Catering in Adrian can provide you with several scrumptious options for your next family gathering, corporate event, or tailgate. Make sure to try one of their custom meat and cheese trays or pick up a delicious Sunday takeout special. Steffi's Country Catering is a Leader Times Silver Best of winner 3 years running. And as the holidays approach, get back to celebrating with friends and family and leave the cooking to Steffi's. Sugar Rush Cupcakes by Tara are available by order. That's Steffi's Country Catering. Find them on Facebook.
And welcome back to Freeport Stadium. 7-0 here, Avonworth. 2-yard touchdown run by the Antelopes here right before the commercial break.
Yeah, I think, Josh, if you would have told Coach Gaylott with 4:44 remaining in the second quarter that Avonworth had 7 points, he'd be pretty happy with that. But unfortunately, Freeport's been unable to get really anything going offensively here. So we'll see if they can respond after the
Short
Antelope
kick.
touchdown.
Taken by the up man. I believe that's Vinnie Clark.
That was Clark there, Josh. Antelopes obviously kicking away from Ben Lane there, kicking it short.
Well, that's a smart move. We've seen Lane take it to the house from deep. So keep the ball out of his hands. So Freeport going to take over right here. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Pitch it out to Lane right there, and he's going to get about 6, maybe 7 yards.
Nice play on first down there from Freeport to get a good gain there.
So 2nd and 4 upcoming here for the Jackets. I'm going to walk it back here.
Didn't see a flag, Josh, but Freeport is moving back.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be a penalty on Freeport. And a holding call.
Like I said, did not see a flag, but did get a holding call on that play from Freeport.
So 2nd and 14.
This is kind of what we talked about, how both teams have been playing behind the sticks here. You know, you get a good run on first down, Josh, and then next thing you know, 2nd and 4 becomes 2nd and 14.
So Coach Gaylott out on the field here trying to get an explanation.
It's not to his liking either.
No, not at all. Headsets off.
Coach Gaylott, usually a pretty mild-mannered guy. Obviously upset with that call, though. Still looking for an explanation, Josh. And
Yeah.
referee finally, I think, said, "I've spoken my piece. I'm gonna walk away." So.
And Tulane right there, nowhere to go.
They ran another toss. They had success on that earlier in the game, and then they ran it to the near side here. Not really too much success there, though, Josh. Short game.
Second down and 13.
Avonworth's defense has been very stout here, Josh. We talked about their D-line and their size there. Not really allowing Freeport a lot of room here to run or to drop back and pass.
Second and 14, inside handoff. Tulane, not much doing.
First man on the tackle to the field team, day 1. The gain is out from the 28-yard line. They're down to the 7.
Gain of about 7 for Ben Lane. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the 28.
I feel Freeport really needs a first down here, Josh. You know, Antelopes went down and scored, made it 7-0. To give the ball right back, you know, not really what Freeport wants to do right here.
King fakes the handoff, trying to get outside, and he will be tackled. And King lost his helmet there. Studebaker on the tackle. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I believe the Antelopes called a timeout there, Josh, before the punt here.
4th and 9. Freeport facing it. Going to have to boot it to the Antelopes here. Oh, short punt. Not a great snap and not a great punt for the Jackets. That's going to be downed on the Freeport side of the 50. Looks about the 46 there, John.
Yeah, the snap was not good. It short hopped the punter, and then I think that threw the timing off, and he looked like the punt came off the side of his foot. Did end up getting, all things considered, a decent roll, but Antelopes are still going to take over at the Freeport 47. So with their last drive, cashing it into the end zone here to make it 7-0, they're in prime position again to do the same.
So 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line here for the Antelopes. Little quick screen outside, cut it up, and that's going to be close to a 1st down for Avonworth.
And we got a player down on the
Yeah,
field.
got a
Josh.
Freeport player down there. That is number 22, Jackson Reiser. And Reiser to his feet, trying to get off the field here. Not sure if it is a stinger. That's what it looks like in that shoulder.
Yeah, favoring his shoulder for sure.
So good enough for a first down here for Avonworth. First and 10 at the 36 of Freeport. Harper in the gun. Oh, and that's going to be a false start right there by number 29.
I was just about to make the point. It looks like Avonworth was kind of finding their legs here, Josh. You can see the offense is getting moving down the field here, but then 5-yard penalty to set them back.
Yeah, Ty Schleiss right there, a little anxious. Going to get that false start penalty. First and 15 now. 1:45 left in the first half. And pushing forward.
That was Biagirelli there, Josh.
Indeed.
As his offensive linemen celebrate amongst one another. You don't normally see that. The offensive linemen for Avonworth celebrate. A big run from Biagirelli.
And Harper, quick out. And that will be caught by Slice.
Now, waving it off now. It looks.
Oh, I thought he hauled that in, but
It did look like that, but the lead referee back here. Was,
yeah, quick incompletion call.
Yeah. Third and 3 coming up here for the Antelopes. Freeport needs to stop.
And Harper under pressure. He's going to fire. And a nice diving grab. Incomplete. Right there. Unable to haul it in.
That was Miller. He made a good effort to get that ball, but just couldn't keep his hands under it. And the ball did hit the ground.
Yeah, Neo Miller, really a great effort right there diving. Unable to haul it in. And we're going to get 4th and 3. And Avonworth going to go for it.
Big play here early on in the game, right before halftime, Josh.
Oh, nearly got Freeport to jump, and I think they did.
No, I think we're going to get a... Yep.
False start
Yeah.
there, John.
Yeah, it's one of those plays where both sides were pointing at one another, but looked like Avonworth in their attempt to get Freeport to jump caused their own offensive lineman to jump there.
That will make it 4th and 8.
Thinking Avonworth's still going to go here, but obviously makes it tougher for them. And in a low-scoring battle, if Avonworth could get a first down here and punch it in, make it 14-0 at halftime, that would be tough for Freeport to come back from. You think not impossible, but tough. But Freeport would really like to get a big stop here before halftime.
Oh. And that ball still on the ground. Avonworth falling on it. And another turnover on downs for the Antelopes right there. Freeport got 1:04 left here in the first half.
Yeah, it looks like the snap was good there, Josh. The quarterback just kind of mishandled it, and then the ball was on the ground, and then at that point the play was, it was just an effort for them to fall on the ball, which at that point it really doesn't matter because it's 4th down, and Freeport's going to get the ball there anyway. So, said big stop. See if Freeport can do anything with a little over a minute to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line of the Jackets. King takes the snap, rolls out to his left, looking to fire, going across the middle. That's going to be picked off by number 5 for the Antelopes. Interception right there by Andrew Kubin.
Boy, big play by the Antelopes defense there. King rolling out, really nothing doing there, Josh. Probably would have been better to kind of just step out of bounds or throw that one away and live to fight another day, but threw back, like you said, back across his body over the middle of the field. And that's never a good recipe for a good offensive play there. So.
Kubin with the pick right there, and it gives the Antelopes a chance inside Freeport territory. Under a minute to go. And rolling out. And
Lost the ball.
I think that fumble went out of bounds right there, John.
Yeah, it was
Nate Harper living dangerously.
He was. I didn't see who got him on there to force the fumble, but as the play's on the far side of us here, but obviously big play there.
So Harper going to gain 9 right there.
Clock not moving. Oh, because the ball went out of bounds. That's why the clock's. Excuse me.
2nd and 1. Harper takes the snap, inside handoff. Oh, nearly another one. Boy, oh boy. That ball must be slick down there.
Yeah, Biagirelli loose with the ball, but able to hang on. It looks like in basketball, whenever you lose the ball and it comes up over your head, but he was able to corral it there. Get a first down for Avonworth.
So 27 seconds clock running. Antelopes trying to punch it in once again. Harper deep and overthrown right there to the near sideline. Incomplete.
Yeah, taking a shot there. Were the Antelopes with time winding down here in the first half. 16 seconds here. A lot has been asked of this Freeport defense, and they're going to have to ask them to answer the bell here again and get a stop.
And a little dump off right there. That's going to be a touchdown. And there's a flag in the backfield. Waiting to see what it is.
I'm thinking that's going to be a late hit or a roughing the passer there, Josh. Looks like that touchdown's going to stand.
That is a roughing the passer call against the Jackets. So, as you said, John, that touchdown will stand. Antelopes trying to tack on the extra point here to go up a couple of scores. And up and good, the extra point. So 14-0 right here, Avonworth. 9 seconds left in the first half.
Boy, a big score there for the Antelopes right before halftime. Obviously in a low-scoring battle here, but to get points like that, especially after the turnover, it's a tough spot for Freeport there. And their defense did good to hold them the previous possession in the turnover on downs, but then to turn it right back over and unable to get a stop there as the Antelopes score with 9 seconds left.
Yeah, the interception thrown there by King, and Avonworth able to turn it into points. So 14-0 right here, Antelopes. 9 seconds left in the first half.
Looks like that roughing the passer penalty, Josh, is going to be enforced on the kickoff here. And the Antelopes are going to kick off from
the Freeport 45.
Freeport 45. You don't see that too often. Guessing they're not going to kick it to Ben Lane here, even though they're kicking off from the 45.
So Avonworth going to boot it out of the end zone for a touchback. So no time will elapse off the clock. 9 seconds left here. Freeport going to take over.
We do have a winner. It's an 50/50 raffle draw.
And a reminder, stay tuned to High Top Sports Network. We're going to have the band on here at halftime. Douglas Insurance Services halftime show. And King will take a knee. And that will do it for the first half. Avonworth up 14-0. And Freeport, their defense has played strongly here. But the Antelopes up by a couple of scores here after the first half.
Yeah, Josh, both defenses have played strongly here in a low-scoring 14-0 halftime score. Freeport's offense really not able to get any kind of offensive flow or anything going. And that, obviously, the turnover right before halftime was a big play as Avonworth was able to cash that in on a touchdown with 9 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, good call there, John. And teams will head to the locker rooms for this halftime. And our halftime sponsor here, Douglas Insurance Services, here in Sarver, PA. Give Marie a call, 1-800-722-9990. We will be right back here on High Top Sports Network.
Douglas Insurance Services, located in Sarver next to Freeport High School, is an independent insurance agency, which means they've made available some of their best companies for your online quick quotes. Douglas Insurance Services offers personal insurance coverages to their clients in Pennsylvania, including individual annuities, boat and watercraft, auto, condo, and flood insurance. Call them today at 1-800-722-9990. Douglas Insurance Services, a proud sponsor of Freeport Athletics.
Protecting the things you love and how you do so is among the most important decisions you'll ever have to make. TGIF Solutions can provide you with the peace of mind by supplying answers to all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, business, life, or farm coverage. Contact the team at the Shellhammer Atwood Agency today in West Katanning to be sure that you, your loved ones, and the things that matter most stay safe when it matters the most. TGIF Solutions, insurance for what matters.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at Katanning Store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, #SableMeat, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day.
Instructor is Katie Livett. Our commanding officer is Nate Boyd. The admiral officer is Davis On. The drum makers are Killian Morgan and Elizabeth Anderson.
Yeah, I just texted.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a special treat for that and our Orlando marching band. Thank you, band. Let's give them another round of applause. And a couple of halftime scores for you on the out-of-town scoreboard. Armstrong is leading the Keysport 14-10 at half, and Kiski is leading the Grove 20-19 at the half. Highlands is leading Girl 35-0 at the half. Oh, great. That's pretty good. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to tonight's game, we honored over 120 veterans and current members of the military who are from the Freeport area who have served and are serving in the United States military armed forces. If you'd like a list of the 120 names of the people who have served and are continuing to serve, please stop by the Freeport Football Boosters merchandise table at the main gate. We also I want to draw your attention to the Freeport area girls basketball boosters concession stand. On the visitor side of the stadium, your purchases there tonight: buffalo chicken dip, walking tacos, hot dogs, nachos, and assorted candy and drinks help to support our girls basketball programs here at Freeport. And on this side of the stadium, the Freeport area music boosters sponsor the concession stand. And they have pizza, hot sausage, pretzels with cheese, and a menu about as long as my arm. Stop by and support our music programs here at Freeport and purchase things at that concession stand. Thank you again to everybody who participated in the 50-50 raffle. $445 went into the pocket of our winner, and $445 was donated by the football boosters to the members of the McLean Shapley Veterans Center in Collinsville. And members of that Veterans Center are attending tonight's game and sitting in the bleachers over on the far side of the stadium near the Freeport basketball boosters. Thank you again, veterans, for your service and for attending tonight's game. Thank you.
Anybody got?
And welcome back to Freeport Area Athletic Stadium. Right now, just getting ready to finish up halftime. Thanks so much to Douglas Insurance Services for being our halftime sponsor. And thanks again to Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in Saxonburg for being our official scoreboard sponsor here this evening for the Jackets and the Avonworth Antelopes. Right now, my name is Schreckengast. I'm here with John Bowser, and 14-0 Avonworth at the half. And John, couple of plays. That's basically the difference.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have not given up a lot defensively. Avonworth made a couple plays. Freeport had the one turnover, and that's really been the difference, like you talked about. Avonworth, it seems like, time of possession-wise, has had the ball a lot. Yeah.
And we got a phone here.
Somebody
Just dropped off by one of the youth players here at Freeport. Pretty sure they meant to drop it off
Next door.
next door.
That's okay. We'll make sure it gets over there, though. I'm going to walk over there right now, Josh.
Go for it, man. So we just got a phone dropped off here. Pretty sure if you're at the game, you may not be watching on High Top Sports Network, but if you are, we got your phone. Thanks again to Fred Soilis, Freeport varsity girls basketball coach. Dropped off a couple of gyros, and they were fantastic. I know John certainly enjoyed his. The real deal, I believe he said.
That is true. That was the real deal. That was good stuff, man.
Authentic.
Hit the spot. I was hungry.
So we are about to kick it off here. Freeport won the toss and deferred, so they will receive here to start the second half. And the Jackets going to have to put something together here, John. Get back in this game.
Yeah, really struggled offensively in that first half. A couple plays by Ben Lane, but really nothing much doing other than that. Here comes Ben Lane right now.
Well, here's why you don't kick to him. I mean, he brought that kickoff, and that's going to be a late flag right there.
I think we might get a helmet-to-helmet hit there, Josh. It looked like happened right in front of the Freeport bench, and they were all obviously on the officials there. So this big run might be enhanced a little bit here.
Had a couple.
Yeah.
But that's why, Avonworth kicked away from Ben Lane in the first half, and the opening kickoff here in the second half goes right to him, and he brings it back 40-plus yards and maybe a penalty here.
And that might be what Freeport needs to get going. They've kind of had a sluggish first half offensively. Defensively, they've been stout. To give up 14 to Avonworth in the first half, I'm sure is Coach Gaylot's probably pretty happy with that. But
oh, yeah, I would think Coach Gaylot is satisfied with the defensive effort right here against one of the top-ranked 3A teams in the state.
we talked about how they're averaging, I believe, 47, 48 points a game, so to give up 14 is good. But here comes Freeport now with first down inside the Antelopes 40 after that penalty, Josh.
Yeah, basically going to get 60 yards off that. 45 from Ben Lane and another 15 on that late hit. The helmet-to-helmet, John, as you said, King drops back, looking, nowhere to go, shakes off a tackle, and will step forward for maybe a yard or two. No gain on the play. King flushed out of the pocket.
Yeah, he's looking down the field, but nothing doing from his receivers there, Josh.
Yeah, I think he got a yard. But no gain officially on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 right here. Jackets.
Ben Lane split out wide as the Jackets go empty here.
Again, pressure. King trying to shake it and will not be able to do it. Wrapped up and dropped by number 72. That is Zach Dimtroff. And Dimtroff going to get the sack right there of Garrett King.
You really feel like Freeport wants to get something out of this drive, Josh. Great field position. We talked about the big kick return, but now they're looking at, I believe it's 3rd and 12, not 3rd and 42, as the scoreboard says, but I'm going 3rd and 12.
Yeah, not 3rd and 42.
They're at the 42, so.
And King, again, just dumps it off, trying to get it outside and wrapped up. And so this drive will stall.
King goes back to pass. He does not have a lot of time. The Avonworth defensive line is in his face. Have been in his face all night.
Yeah, Jackson Reiser going to get that reception right there. Only a gain of 3.
Freeport looks like they are going to punt here. I wondered they might go, but they're going to punt. So a disappointing result there for the Yellowjackets offense.
Yeah, especially after that big kickoff return by Lane. And that punt going to be deep. Fair caught. Oh, fumbled and picked up by the Jackets. We got a flag down. I didn't see any contact there, John. We're going to see.
I didn't. I don't know if they're going to call catch. I don't know what the exact call is going to be on the interference there, but it's a big call here, obviously.
The Avonworth returner called fair catch right there and muffed it. I didn't see any contact from any of the Jackets, but looks like Freeport defensively is on the field. Interfering with the punt returner. So that will go against the Jackets.
I think you have to give them a yard or maybe 2 yards to catch the ball, and that wasn't the case there. So tough break for Freeport there.
So that will be a 5-yard penalty, I do believe. Avonworth going to take over at the 15, 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. And Harper in the gun. Looks over to the sideline. Got the play call here. Inside handoff, number 21 for the Antelopes. That is Siam, I do believe. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 here for the Antelopes.
I'm sure the thought process for not going for it on 4th down for Coach Gala was to pin the Antelopes back and then force them to 3 and out here. So 2nd and 9 coming up. They did get a good punt and force them back deep into their own territory, but now you got to get the stop here. You got to get the second part of it.
And an incomplete right there from Harper, intended for Faulkner. So that will be 3rd and 9.
See if Freeport can get off the field here. They got a big play here coming. You'd like to, get that field position, keep the field position on their side, which they have right now. So see if they can keep it that way.
Harper rolling to his left, going to fire and find his receiver. And that's going to be good enough for a 1st down for the Antelopes. Number 4, Peyton Faulkner, hauling that one in and going to move the sticks.
Well, maybe Harper's best throw of the night right there. Josh kind of stepped into it, led Faulkner beyond the sticks there, and big connection there for the Antelopes to move the chains, not the change.
2 chains. 1st and 10 here from the 30 for Avonworth. And play clock winding down here. Going to be close. Harper gets it away. Broken tackle. And still on his feet and heading to the far sideline. Number 1. That is Neo Miller. Boy, oh boy.
And
Making guys miss and breaking tackles.
hard to bring down. He ended up getting, let's see, quick math, over 40 yards on that play, Josh. Another big play from Miller. Their receivers are impressive, Avonworth. Once they get the ball to those, they have a couple bigger guys. Miller maybe in the slot more often, but they each kind of bring a different element, and they're all tough to bring down.
So another first down here for Avonworth. Harper, quick screen right there, brought down. Good tackle by number 26 for the Jackets. And that is Colton Otterman.
Yeah, Otterman had that play read from Jump Street there, Josh.
I believe that was number 12 on the reception, Elvin Lee. So nothing doing on that first down play. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 here from the 31 of Freeport. Harper steps into the throw. Good. Oh, man. He dropped a dime right there and just unable to come up with it. Was number 2 for the Antelopes, Colin Crawford.
Yeah, another good ball there from Harper, and just unable to come up with it. But seems like the Antelopes have hit their stride a little bit here in the second half with their passing game, kind of opening it up a little bit more offensively.
So Harper in the gun once again. 3rd and 12 from the 31.
Play clock winding down.
Yeah, and they are taking all of the time. It got to 0 right there, John.
Yeah, they just got that off.
I thought that might have been a flag, but incompletion there by Harper. That's going to bring up 4th down. Dangerously close to a delay of game.
You see, Avonworth's been in this position a couple times tonight, right around the 30-yard line, 4th and 10, 4th and 12. You know they're going to go. They really haven't been successful with it, but still looking to hit on here.
So Harper in the gun, 4th and 12 from the Freeport 31. And a score right here for Avonworth would be big time, but we're going to have a flag. That's going to be a false start against the Antelopes. So push it back 5 yards. Going to be 4th and 17 here, John.
Yeah, boy, do you think you go for it here with a 14-point lead, 4th and 17, or do you try to pin the Yellowjackets down inside their own deep inside their own territory when their offense has really been struggling most of the night? Looks like Avonworth's going to punt here, John.
Yeah, special teams unit on the field here, John.
I think that's the right decision, too, with the way Freeport's offense has been moving the ball.
Going to try and pin the Jackets back, lane deep. Bad snap. And that punt is going to go into the end zone. So a touchback here. Off that punt by number 9. Nate Harper, double duty, playing quarterback and punting.
Yeah.
Did try to pooch it there, John, and just a little too much leg.
Just a little too much juice on it, yeah. But both punters tonight have been impressive. Obviously, Harper, the quarterback. Both quarterbacks are the punters, actually, Josh, I believe.
Yeah. So Freeport going to start this drive at the 20. 7:15 left here in the third quarter. First and 10.
Say Freeport need a big play. They need something.
Well, trying to get Lane involved right here. Spins out of a tackle, but ended up being brought down there by number 14. That is Gabe Bonnet.
And We've talked a little bit about this Avonworth defense, but their defensive line is in the backfield, whether it's a drop back to pass by Gilbert or Garrett King, excuse me, or a run play from Lane. There's not much time for either one of those things, those plays to develop.
Yeah, and you got to give credit to that Antelopes defensive line. Just like you said, John, consistently in the backfield here. King, inside handoff right there to Lane. Nothing doing. For number 2, Ben Lane. Basically going to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now, a position Freeport for them, unfortunately, it's been in all too often tonight, 3rd and very long, Josh.
Yeah, 3rd and 11, gain of 3 there for Lane after he lost 4 on the first down play. So we're going to see what King can do here. And really, no time to pass for the Freeport quarterback. And got a whistle here, flag on the far sideline.
And a procedure penalty against the Yellowjackets on the 5-yard.
And a procedure penalty against Freeport, so pushing them back 5 more yards. Now going to be 3rd and 16, John.
That'll make things even that much more difficult for Freeport. We talked about Avonworth's defense, but their Freeport's offense, not a lot of big plays, not a lot of long plays going on. Really kind of slowly moving the ball down the field, if at all. Really puts them behind the 8 ball here to have 3rd and 16.
So a handoff right there and swallowed up immediately. Was number 4.
I
believe that's Gavin Croney.
I think your buddy Biagirelli was in on that play too, Joe.
Yeah. So 4th and 12 here for the Jackets. And going to get a punt upcoming here for Freeport. Good boot to the 45. Slips a tackle, number 1 right there. And, oh no, I think they're going to get number 22 for the Jackets for a face mask.
I think that is the definition of a face mask there.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Right in front of us, John. Jackson Reiser. He's going to get whistled for it.
He had all of Miller's face mask there and then some. That's how he brought him down to the ground.
Neo Miller on the return. Reiser took him to the turf with that face mask. And we're going to walk it off here 15 more yards. So Avonworth will take over in Freeport territory. And I mean, we got a perfect view of that, John. It was right in front of us.
Right in front of us, right here at the 50, right at the 50-yard line. And he had a whole handful of face masks there and kind of spun Miller around and brought him down to the ground by grabbing those face masks. So you can't do that.
I believe that is illegal.
That's in the game of football, that's frowned upon. Looks like we have.
So we're going to get a call here, face mask against Freeport, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there was an offsetting penalty
There is. It looks like they had a block in the back on Avonworth as well. So those penalties are going to offset. So we did miss the block in the back. So it's like it'll be right where he caught the ball will be where the ball was spotted. So kind of a break for Freeport there.
Yeah, big break for the Jackets. It's actually going to, well,
A little question about where to spot the ball here. I'm not sure.
so I believe the face mask is 15. Block in the back is 10. So looks like Avonworth is going to gain 5 yards out of that. Right across midfield here for the Antelopes.
It's not like watching a college or a professional game where you get an explanation from the referee.
Exactly.
We have to kind of decipher on our own here. So
So Avonworth takes over, and in the backfield, good play there by number 52 for the Jackets. Look at that young man's name. Possibly. Don't have that on the roster, but a great play in the backfield.
Freeport's defense has been stout, too. We talked about Avonworth's defense, but, I mean, Freeport definitely holding their own here. And we saw it right there on that play as their D-line got in the backfield and stopped the runner for no gain.
So Harper looking deep down the field and completed. That is number 29 for the Antelopes.
You like to see that from Harper there. Looks his defender off and then hits his receiver in stride across the middle for a big play.
Ty Slice. Big grab right there, and that will be a first down for the Antelopes. First and 10 at the Freeport 26. Handoff there, stutter step, and brought down in the backfield. That is Ian Siam on the carry. Nothing doing for him right there. And another great play by Ben Lane right there in the backfield. Taking down Siam. Ben Lane shooting the gap right there, John. Making a play for a loss.
Using his speed and making a big play on defense there.
That's going to be a loss of 4. So 3rd and 14 here. Harper rolls out and dumps it off quickly. A completion, but to the ground will be number 3, Luke Hilliard. And only a gain of 1. So another 4th down here for the Antelopes. 4th and 12, John.
Yeah, here we are. We've talked about it. I feel like we're a little deja vu. Here we are about the 27-yard line. The Antelopes have 4th and 12, so Freeport looking to get them off the field again.
Harper thought about it. Now he's going to look deep to the end zone. Oh, and up with one hand and unable to haul it in is number 4, Peyton Faulkner.
Yeah, good coverage by that's Vinnie Clark there on defense, Josh. All over the receiver there, not allowing him to get any separation.
Yeah, Vinnie Clark. That's good man-to-man defense right there. You know, I asked Vinnie before the season what his favorite sport was. He said it's always basketball, but something clicked with him for football this year. But great man-to-man defense right there.
Yeah, using his basketball skills right there on defense, Josh. So another big stop by Freeport's defense. I mean, really allowing them to stay in this game. I mean, they've done it 4 or 5 times, getting the Antelopes off the field on down. So really need their offense to make a play.
Well, we got Ben Lane at quarterback right now, so Freeport head coach John Gala trying something new. Lane, nowhere to go right there as he rolls to the sideline and just fires it incomplete.
Yeah, Coach Gaylord obviously looking for a spark here to this offense. I mean, even for as sluggish as the offenses look, it's a 2-score game. If they can get a touchdown, Josh, the way their defense is played, they're right back in this game. But putting Ben Lane at quarterback, maybe trying to get a little jump start to this offense here.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see designed runs for Ben Lane under center here. Well, in the shotgun, but at quarterback. Right now for the Jackets, Lane drops back. Again, looking, fires over the middle of the field. And that's going to be close to a first down there. Completion.
I think it is going to be a first down, Josh.
That is Jackson Reiser once again all over the field for these Jackets. I believe King is going to come back in.
See if Freeport can go with a little tempo here.
Well, Lane, quarterback still.
Quarterback, yeah.
And King on the sideline here for the Jackets. Lane drops back. And going to maybe take off, cuts it back across the field here.
Oh, boy. Got some room.
And he's just going to toss it up right now, and it's going to be completed. And the Jackets are going to have their biggest play of the game, John.
Oh, yeah. And Penn Lane making something happen there. Scrambled right, came back left, just kind of threw it up. Looked a little bit like a prayer, but
Yeah.
Vinny Clark answered that prayer. He's right there on the spot. That gets the crowd into it here for the first time in a long time, John.
Yeah, Vinny Clark coming back for that ball and able to settle underneath it and makes a play. Big catch right there for the Jackets, 1st and 10 from the Avonworth 39, from the 42. Lane still at quarterback. Fires. Oh, what a catch. Unbelievable play right there, John.
Wow.
Going up and snagging it one-handed.
Was that King on the grab, Josh? I think it was.
I'm not sure if that's an 8 or a 6.
Oh, that's an 8. That's a King.
So King switching places with Lane right there.
Wow. And the Freeport crowd appreciates the effort.
Well, the Jackets are going to have to do something quick as we go to the 4th quarter here. Freeport down 14-0, but moving the ball. And John, you put Ben Lane under center or in the quarterback position and just running around, crazy legs and making plays.
Fun to watch there, Josh. They needed a spark, and they have got it from Ben Lane here. Like you said, not exactly how you draw it up, but I think what's been drawn, that hasn't worked, so let's go with a little unorthodox play here and get something going. So,
hey, sometimes you got to play some street ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe a certain quarterback that plays down the road talked about drawing it up in the dirt before. That was definitely what just happened there.
So Ben Lane moving the Jackets down the field here. 1st down. And Freeport going to have to punch it in here quickly in the 4th quarter, John. And that defense going to have to stand up, get the ball back, make another play.
Yeah, for sure. But Freeport has some momentum right now.
So we are underway here in the 4th quarter at the 30-yard line.
Definitely Freeport's furthest best drive of the night here so far, Josh.
Ben Lane still at quarterback.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and he's picked. And that is not what you want right there. If you're Freeport, interception in the 2nd costly interception. We saw King throw one earlier, and Lane right there, right into coverage, picked off, and the Antelopes will take possession.
Yeah, tough break for Freeport right out of the first play of the 4th quarter here, and Ben Lane threw it right to the defender. I don't know if he didn't see him there, but interception nonetheless, and really puts Freeport's defense in another tough position here.
Well, you could kind of see right there, John, they dropped coverage.
Yeah.
No rush. Only 3 men or 3 or 4 men on the defensive line rushing. Everybody else dropped into coverage. Lane threw it right to.
Well, that's a
the
good eye,
Avonworth
Josh,
defender.
because the first couple plays when Lane was out there at quarterback, they rushed, and he was able to elude the defenders and make a play.
And a good run right there. Going to get about 8 yards. Will be number 4. Peyton Faulkner and Jackson Reiser with the tackle. We've called his name quite a bit tonight.
Absolutely. All over the field on both sides of the ball, Josh.
So Harper just going to take his time right now. The Antelopes, now they can bleed the clock. And Faulkner again forward. That's going to be a 1st down for the Antelopes. And that clock will continue to run.
Yeah, and the thing with the Antelopes now is they have a stable of backs that they've been kind of using in and out all night. They're using their receivers as backs too, so they should be fresh and kind of maybe wear on that Freeport defensive line here that's been on the field a lot tonight, Josh.
Yeah, doing a great job as well. I mean, you got to give Freeport credit. Their defense has played above the board, I think, tonight.
For sure. They played a great defensive game to give up. We talked about Avonworth averaging, 47, 48 points going into the game tonight. Here we stand with a little over 10 minutes to go in the game, and they have 14 on the board, so can't fault them there.
So it will be 2nd and 7 here for Avonworth. Harper checking with the sideline. Going to get the play call. And another good run here by the Antelopes. And looks like another first down, John.
Yeah, that O-line, the big O-line for Avonworth starting to lean on that defense for Freeport.
Yeah, that was Siam once again.
It's like we might get a measurement here, Josh.
So the clock is stopped with 10:06 left here in regulation. Freeport trailing by a couple of scores, 14-0. Got the chain gang out. And we shall see. It looks like a first down. Possibly.
It's always one of my favorite plays here, Josh. Officials get the chain gang out.
Yeah, it's going to be short. So 3rd and inches.
Never a dull moment there with the referees and the chain gang.
So the Antelopes going to line it up here, try and push forward. Harper in the gun, handoff. And that will be a first down for the Antelopes. Ian Siam once again inside handoff, just following those big hogs up front, John.
Yeah, and Avonworth's not going to be in too much of a hurry. If they get a first down here, they're going to look to bleed the clock like you talked about. Play clock at 24 right now and winding. As the game clock goes inside of 10 minutes.
And you know what? Avonworth right now, they can just do that. They can just look to the sideline. Hey, I'm going to take every second off that play clock down to 5 before the snap, and they're going to get positive yardage.
Yeah, Freeport almost in a position where they have to kind of force a turnover or force some kind of negative play or get Avonworth out of bounds to kind of flip the field or stop the clock to kind of get themselves back in this game as time is quickly winding away.
Well, John, you know, we talked about it. The Freeport defense has been on the field for a long time this evening. And, maybe breaking a little bit here. We will see.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, Josh.
Oh, in the backfield. Oh, loose ball there. And it looks like Freeport's going to come up with it. So that is the play the Jackets needed right there. Forcing a fumble. And able to come up with it right now. Freeport's going to have to put some points on the board here quickly. 8:42 left in the fourth quarter.
I mean, you can't really give this defense enough credit to the fact that they're still in this game, holding the Antelopes' prolific offense to 14 points, and then even as the Antelopes are trying to run the clock out, trying to punch it in to get that 3-score lead, Freeport comes up with a turnover, and now here we are, still over 8 minutes to go in the game, just a 2-score game. One big play, and they're I mean, right back in it.
Yeah, Ben Lane still at quarterback here. We saw it last series, threw a pick after moving the ball well. Lane going to throw to the sideline. That's going to be complete
That's
on the
Gilbert.
sideline.
Garrett. I keep calling him Gilbert. Excuse me, Garrett.
Garrett King, switching spots right there with Ben Lane and able to make that catch on the sideline. It's going to be a gain of 6. Excuse me, gain of 7. So 2nd and 3 here. And we're going to see if Lane is able to use that speed, do something dynamic. Throws down the field. Open right at midfield, John. Another completion, long throw.
That was a beautiful pass by Ben Lane right there. Right to Clark standing at midfield. And you made the interesting point, Josh, an excellent point last possession where the Antelopes dropped coverage just to kind of see if Ben Lane could beat them that way. Well, on that play, he did. They dropped coverage again, and their D-line, they got home with 4, but he was able to find Vinnie Clark at midfield.
So ball on the 49-yard line here of Avonworth. Freeport in dire need of a score. Shotgun snap to Lane, rolls out to the near sideline, going to throw down the field once again, open. Another big completion.
It's like we have some extracurricular back here at the other end of the field, Josh. I'm not sure. We got a flag on the play. We got a Freeport player holding his offensive lineman, his co-offensive lineman back, and there was an Avonworth player that was engaged with him. I'm not sure if who they're gonna get here, but obviously a huge call if it's
going to be a personal foul against Freeport. Man.
He's going to be ejected too, Josh.
And that is detrimental, to say the least, for the Jackets. After a huge play down the field, Lane rolling to the near sideline, able to make a completion down the field.
Yeah, as you recall in that play, the reception down here, I could see that the play after the whistle was happening right in front of me, and I looked over and saw Freeport offensive lineman holding another offensive lineman back. I believe it was, well, I don't want to say before we know who it was, but it looked like he was ejected from the game at it. We're getting the call here now.
I think there's offsetting penalties here, John.
Oh, excuse me, I misspoke. I thought...
No, you're 100% right. When I look back after you were talking about it,
let's see what they call.
Garrett King with that big reception down the sideline. It's going to be a first down for Freeport. So after all is said and done, Freeport picks up 10 yards and a first down at the 39.
Well, you got to give credit to the offensive lineman that was holding his other one back. I mean, that if Freeport makes a play here and comes back, that's a game-saving play that will not show up in the box score.
So Lane in the shotgun once again, empty backfield. And we will see what happens. Lane rolls out. Oh, that ball came out of his hands awkwardly. So just an incompletion right there.
Yeah. Whoopsie on that one. I think it slipped out of his hand.
Yeah. Slick pigskin.
Yes, sir. No harm, no foul, though, on that one as the ball fell to the ground. So 2nd and 10 here for the Yellowjackets. Still, I mean, the clock's ticking down, but there's still time here, Josh. 2 scores is not unreasonable.
7:23, high snap. Lane handles it. Fires. That's long. Oh. And it falls incomplete over Vinnie Clark. He got a hand on it, John. And that's so dangerous. We tip it up in the air.
He did. Vinnie Clark, it was just over his outstretched hand there, and then the Antelope defender dove for it, and it just fell off his fingertips. So Couple guys had a crack at it, both for Freeport and Avonworth, but the ball fell to the ground.
So 3rd and 10 from the 39-yard line here. 7:17 left in the fourth quarter. Freeport to the line. 5 seconds left, John. It's going to be quick here. 2, 1, and gets it off. Lane going to take it up the middle, and he's got some space. Then Lane plows over an Avonworth defender, and he's going to have a first down. That looked like maybe a broken play.
Yeah, and you kind of talked about that earlier, Josh, that there was some design runs for Ben Lane at the quarterback position. I don't think that was exactly designed, but it works. And that might be something that Ben wants to consider when the play breaks down. Just take off.
I'll tell you what, that ball got snapped with a half a second left on the play clock. So Lane here in the shotgun, empty backfield once again. Rolls out, got some pressure. Lane going to make a throw to the end zone, and that is going to be intercepted in the end zone, and we got a flag down. Going to be roughing the passer, I think, against Avonworth, John.
Yeah, I was watching the play in the end zone. Ben Lane coming up hobbled. Looks like it is going to be on Avonworth, though, so Freeport will maintain possession. But Ben Lane for Freeport is coming off the field.
So Lane walking off under his own power, which is a good sign right there, but took a late shot, and that penalty will go against Avonworth.
So the play ended in an interception by the Antelopes. However, there's a probable pass penalty against the Antelopes. So the penalty will be marked on.
So I believe we're going to get Garrett King back here under center for Freeport.
Well, you got to admire the guts of Freeport here tonight, Josh. We talked about Avonworth being ranked in the state, and Freeport's offense has definitely been held under wraps. But here they are, 6:38 to go in the game, down 2 scores and have the ball. They're driving to make it a 1-score game.
Got to punch it in here if you are the Yellowjackets. Handoff stuffed immediately. Nowhere to go right there.
And tough break, too, for Freeport on that previous play where they had the interception. But Ben Lane obviously banged up, getting worked on over here on the sideline. Not sure if he'll be able to return to the game. But this is a position where you really need him. But, see if Freeport can bounce back without him on the field here.
Yeah, he seems to... Well, he's getting some Gatorade. King gonna fire. Caught by Vinny Clark.
Clark close to the first down, Josh. I believe he got out of bounds. Ben Lane coming back to the field here, Josh.
So 3rd down and 4 right here. So Lane back at quarterback, and I think we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, I think Avonworth called a timeout, Josh.
Yeah, Lane came back in to the game. And the Avonworth coaching staff just going to try and slow it down here. 5:40 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, talk it over here is the Yellowjackets with the momentum on their side here after that big catch by Clark from King. And now, with Lane coming back in, interested to see if he goes back into quarterback, does he go back into running back, receiver? He's kind of been doing it all. Obviously a little banged up, but, Freeport, like we said, really needs to punch it in here.
So right now, tuned in on High Top Sports Network, the McKeesport Tigers up 17-14 here on the Riverhawks. Fourth quarter. Not sure what the time is, but McKeesport able to score a touchdown here and take the lead.
A couple good games on High Top tonight, Josh.
Oh, man. Wild times. We got 4.
Place to be if you're a football fan on a Friday night. Ben Lane is a quarterback.
And Lane under pressure once again, going to fire and caught at the sideline. Looks like Garrett King with that sideline catch, and I mean, slowly but surely.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th down, Josh. Minimal gain there.
4th and 3, and this could be the game, John.
Yeah, Freeport got to have it here.
And Lane takes the snap, design run. Gonna get the corner and get into the end zone. Oh man, they're gonna spot him down right at the goal line, John. Wow.
A collective groan from the crowd. And I kind of have to agree that it looked like he stretched that ball over the goal line. My apologies on the camera work there.
Good enough for a first down, though. But time is a waste in 5:22 left here. 1st and goal at the 1.
Like Garrett King going back into quarterback at the shotgun. He's under center. Gonna sneak it.
Oh, and he's lined up and second effort, getting close. And that will be a stop there by Avonworth. Good second effort there by King, but unable to get in, and that ball's kissing the goal line, John.
Yeah, Avonworth was ready for that as King came back into the quarterback position to get the sneak there, but bad enough not to get in for Freeport, but like we talked about, the clock's running now.
So
Inside of 5 minutes,
4:45, yeah, 4:45 left here in the 4th quarter. Going to try it again and may get a false start here on the Jackets, so that's going to push them back 5 yards.
Yeah, shoot themselves in the foot there, Josh. Right on, like you said, kissing the goal line there, just as close as they can possibly be to scoring, getting in the end zone there. Now they're going to have to move back 5 yards.
Man, I thought Lane was in right there a couple of plays ago.
Yeah, he made a nice run and looked like he stretched the ball, over the goal line. Referees did not agree with us, though.
So 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and goal, from the 6. Lane gonna try it. Back corner. Vinny Clark goes up and comes down with it. Touchdown.
Oh, wow.
For the Jackets, Vinny Clark going up, grabbing it like it was a rebound, John.
Wow. And Ben Lane he threw it up there. What a throw. And Vinny Clark able to go up and high point in the very back of the end zone. And Josh, here we are, 4.5 to go in this game, and somehow Freeport has hung around, and now it's a 1-score game.
Well, they got that turnover down here when Avonworth was looking to push it in for what would have been, a game-clinching score, and able to drive down the field. And Ben Lane, too, Vinny Clark, just kind of tossing it up there.
Yeah, got to have the extra point here, too, Josh.
And the boot is up and good. That will make it a 1-score game. 14-7. Freeport hanging around. And going to need another defensive stop here, John.
Absolutely, Josh, but they've come up with them whenever they need them, these defensive stops to allow their offense to finally warm up, and they did here late in the game, Josh, to get them within a one-score game. And, I mean, really a gutsy effort from Freeport. But now, I mean, they could go and, get a stop here and have a chance to tie or win this game.
Well, 4:31 left in the fourth quarter. And, John, maybe an onside kick?
Boy, I don't know. I mean, that would be a aggressive call. I don't know if Coach Gaylot's going to do that or not, but something to look for here. He might, if he might just trust his defense and kick it deep, but also, always got to keep your eye out for the onside kick if you're Avonworth here.
So the Jackets down by a score after that touchdown drive. Then Lane to Vinnie Clark. Touchdown in the back corner of the end zone. Just tossed it up. Vinnie Clark able to come down with it. Isaac Wetzel going to kick it off. We will see what Coach Gaylot has in store. Well, it looks like they're lined up just for a regular kickoff, John.
Yeah, it looks that way, Josh.
And that's going to go out of bounds, going to be flagged.
Kick that right to Coach Gaylot.
Yeah. I think Gaylot, he was upset with it. So that will be a flag on Freeport there with the kickoff going out of bounds.
Not the worst situation, though, Josh. I mean,
Right.
Either way, the Antelopes are going to get the ball back. Now you just got to, focus on your defense here and get a stop.
So 1st and 10 for the Antelopes here from the 35.
Should be noted, too, Josh, that Freeport has held this high-powered Antelopes offense. They've shut them out here in the second half.
Yeah, really, really a great performance by this Freeport defense. Able to force a big turnover, and then the offense able to bring it down the field and score, make this a one-touchdown game. Avonworth will start from their own 35. And Harper, inside handoff right there to number 24, Ian Siam. Called his name a lot tonight, but tough sledding for the Antelopes running game.
It's been tough sledding both ways. It's just a matter of who can make a play here in these last 4 minutes going to win the game.
So 2nd and 6 here. 3:57 clock winding. Harper in the shotgun. Siam to his left. Another handoff to Siam. And he's going to get close to the first down marker, a couple yards short. So that will be 3rd and short for the Antelopes. 3rd and 2.
Boy, things could get interesting here if the Jackets could get a stop, Josh. Obviously, the Antelopes in no hurry as the play clock winds down. Down at 12 right now, so they're going to take it all the way down, you'd imagine.
And the handoff. That's Siam again. He's going to have the first down and get loose. Ben Lane with a touchdown-saving tackle right there.
Yeah, really a game-saving tackle, Josh. He had to hang on for dear life there, just able to pull the running back down.
So those big boys up front for the Antelopes, opening up a nice hole for Siam. And that's a big first down.
And Freeport's got to ask their defense one more time here to make a stop. Clock is ticking, though.
2:30 left in the fourth quarter. Harper, another handoff to Siam. He tries to bounce it outside. He's going to have some room. And another first down, just slides.
Yeah, smart play by Cyan there. Stay in bounds. Make sure that clock keeps on moving.
And Freeport will be forced to take a timeout here. And while we have a moment, we're going to step away really quickly to thank some of our wonderful sponsors here on High Top Sports Network. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Regengoss. We'll be right back.
Just finishing up a 100% outside renovation project at the Titanic store. Don't miss out. Come and see us. Check out our Pennsylvania skill game room. We have the newest machines, the newest games. We have 5 machines. We're about to add a 6th machine. $10,000 jackpots on all 6 machines. Don't miss out on a chance to win. We have the lowest possible prices and the best quality of anybody in the area. We'll take it up against anybody in the area. We put our stamp of approval, hashtag Save On Me, on every single package, and we're here to serve you every single day. We also have chef-prepared, chef-quality prepared sushi, everyday fresh, and Sushi Wednesday, $5 sushi rolls, and you can win.
And we are back here at Freeport Area Stadium. Siam, another handoff to him. Going to be stopped by the Jackets. Gain of 2.
Freeport with 2 timeouts remaining, choosing not to call one here, trying to save them as long as they can here. You got to figure if they would get a tackle short of the sticks here, Josh, or in bounds, they would make a timeout call.
And Harper fakes the handoff. And that's going to fall incomplete. Oh, man. Interesting call right there by the Antelopes.
Very interesting.
That's going to stop the clock at 1:30, John.
And keeps Freeport's timeouts in their pocket still.
Yeah.
So now with 2 timeouts, even if the Antelopes run it here, Freeport can stop it and still have 1 more timeout.
3rd and 8. 1:30 left here in regulation. Harper in the shotgun handoff to Siam. He's going to be tripped up, and right now, going to call a timeout here if you're Freeport.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, only 9 seconds elapsed off the clock there with that play. So 1:21 left in regulation. Going to bring up 4th down and 5.
And here it is, Freeport's defense in a position to 1 more time get their offense the ball back with a chance to go down and tie this game up. I mean, there's not a lot of time left, but here we are with, a 4th and 5 coming up. I mean, you absolutely got to have it, but every time it seems like they've had to have it, their defense has tonight, Josh.
Well, we have seen Avonworth go for it on multiple 4th downs this evening. We're going to see what the Antelopes do right here. Looks like Harper going to run it. 4th and 5. And right here is the game, John. 1:21 left in regulation. Freeport needs a stop. Harper rolls out. Nowhere to fire. And a completion. And it's going to get down to the 1-yard line.
Wow. I mean, he fit that right in there. I thought it was going to be broken up or even intercepted, Josh, but Harper threaded the needle there, and I didn't see who caught it for Avonworth, but that's going to pretty much seal the deal there, Josh.
Yeah, 1st and goal at the 1. And Avonworth plows forward. That's Harper. He's going to take it in himself. And that will be a touchdown. An unbelievable 4th and 5 completion by Harper to the sideline.
Yeah, like we said, what a throw by Harper. It looked like the Freeport defender was all over the receiver there. Might even have got a piece of it, but wasn't enough. And obviously Avonworth the next play able to punch it in.
So another 6 on the board here for the Antelopes. Extra point upcoming. And up and good. So that will make it 21-7. Oh, man alive. Just a couple of inches right there, John.
Boy, would have been interesting to see if Freeport got the ball back there with a little over a minute to go in the game, what they could do down 1 score. Would have to go about 80 yards, but still would have been some high drama there. But the defense, backs against the wall pretty much all night, Josh. We talked about time of possession for Avonworth and how Freeport was on the field the majority of the game. Just couldn't come up with one more stop there.
Very, very close to coming up with that stop. I agree with you. I thought that pass was getting broken up.
Yeah, he definitely threaded the needle there, and now Avonworth about to kick off here. Freeport in dire straits here, down 2 scores with a minute and 6 to go in the game.
Another game this evening on High Top Sports Network. The Knock Knights up 21-13 on Deer Lakes in the 4th quarter.
Number 41, Mike Overpass on the beginning of the Antelopes and the team of Yellowjackets. Number 2, Evan Lane.
And McKeesport has opened up a 10-point lead on Armstrong. 24-14, the Tigers on top of the Riverhawks in the 4th quarter.
I think that kickoff rolled into the end zone, Josh. It was almost went out of bounds, but that's what Freeport was trying to see if it would roll out of bounds, get them a little bit better field position, but just crossed the goal line into the end zone there.
And the Avonworth band right down on the sideline beside the team. I like that.
Sensing victory, I guess.
Oh, well, that snap is high over Ben Lane's head. He's going to fire across the field, and he's got Benny Clark once again. And Clark goes down. Going to have enough for a first down, under a minute to play here.
Pretty slick play by Ben Lane there. Bad snap. Looked like a shortstop out there. One hopper, and then was able to recover and throw it on to Vinnie Clark over the middle.
And Lane, once again, going to fire, and incomplete.
Stops the clock with 41 seconds to play. In regulation, we're going to have a second down.
And yet another score update here on High Top Sports Network. Kiski area on top of Franklin Regional, 24-14 in the 4th quarter. Feel free to hop around. We've got 4 games on this evening. Second and 10, Lane firing to the sideline, incomplete. Intended for King. That'll make it 3rd and 10 here. 35 seconds left. in this one. And a really stout performance by the Freeport D tonight, John. Just couldn't get the offense going.
Yeah, couldn't get the offense going in time. The defense, we talked about it. There had to have been 4 or 5 possessions where Avonworth was stopped on fourth down. I might be underselling, and there might have been more. Their defense was able to keep them in the game here in the fourth quarter. Got it down to a 1-score game when the offense scored there. As Ben Lane completes a pass for a first down. But yeah, the defense really something to build off of here for Freeport as they get going into section play coming up here.
Yeah, and you got to tip your cap to these Jackets on defense, holding Avonworth to 21 points, coming in averaging more than double that so far this season. So really a standout performance by the Freeport D.
Yeah, and we talked about it a little bit too. Coach Gaylott wanted to challenge his team, playing tough opponents, playing a 5A opponent, playing a 4A opponent, playing a really good 3A opponent. All going to get them ready for section plays. Ben Lane's sacked here.
Yeah, big sack right there by number 51. For the Antelopes. That is Jermaine Woods in the backfield right there. That's going to do it here. Clock hits triple zeros. 21-7. Avonworth victorious this evening. Freeport, a good showing tonight. Just could not get the offense going.
Yeah, really a good game, Josh. For a little sluggish at times for both sides in the first half, but really turned out to be a barn burner here in the second half as Freeport, their defense kept them in the game and then were able to get a score with Ben Lane and driving the team down the field whenever he was inserted into quarterback, and then Avonworth made a play on fourth down here kind of to seal the deal and then punched it in to make it 21-7.
Yeah, Nate Harper really acquitted himself nicely tonight. I was impressed with his play, the way that he managed the game, and of course that throw on 4th and 5 to seal it.
Yeah, really the throw on 4th and 5. He had a couple other nice throws. His receivers were impressive too. We talked about Miller and then I'm saying his name wrong.
Biagarelli.
I made you say it one more time, Josh, the people at home. But yeah.
I really hope I'm getting it right. I've said it differently about 7 different times.
Yeah, really an awesome performance by his skill players, but then Harper himself, too, made a couple big-time throws, especially the one on fourth down that really was the play of the game.
Yeah, Neo Miller as well for these Antelopes, and you can see why they are ranked in the state. Just a really strong team, really well coached. And that's kind of what Coach Gaylott said to me yesterday. Hey, we know we're going up against a top-tier opponent. And, for the fact that they, were not able to bring home a victory tonight, I think Freeport really, really played well.
Yeah, I think it's a litmus test. You don't want any, moral victories or anything like that, Josh. You always obviously want to win the game, but there's a lot to build off here for Freeport, especially, we talked a lot about their defense, but even when Ben Lane was in at quarterback there, giving the offense a spark, he and King connected a couple times. Him and Vinnie Clark connected a couple times. Interesting to see going forward how they choose to utilize the quarterbacks here. They have 2. How are they going to utilize them situationally or, either way, I think, the offense, improved in the second half and something to build on as they go into section play.
Yeah, Ben Lane under center last year. While Garrett King was fighting cancer. And you saw, as you said, the connection between Lane and King, pass and throwing. These guys, they're solid skill players. So we will be interested to see how Coach Gaylott kind of shakes it out going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And, there's always these games, when you go into the film session tomorrow, what are you going to be looking at? There is negative stuff, but there is stuff, too, that he can build on both sides of the ball, especially that defensive line performance and being able to force turnovers and get the Antelopes, a high-powered offense, off the field on fourth down, 5-6 times tonight. So
Yeah, great point, John. And want to say thanks again to Sprankle's Neighborhood Market in Saxonburg, our scoreboard sponsor this evening. Also want to say thanks to Douglas Insurance Services, our halftime sponsor this evening. Much appreciated to all of our sponsors. And we will be back shortly. I mean, we got volleyball next week, another multiple football game broadcasts on Friday. I believe we have 4 as well next week. So, I mean, tune in to High Top Sports Network. We pretty much have stuff every night. And thanks so much to John Bowser for joining me once again this year. You've been 3 for 3, John.
Yeah, and we've seen a couple good games, especially tonight. This is a good game tonight. So hopefully everybody listening and watching at home had a good time listening to us tonight. So
thanks so much to everyone for joining us on High Top Sports Network. For John Bowser, my name is Josh Schreckengoss. Check back at the beginning of the week. Volleyball, football, we got it all. Tune in to High Top Sports Network. You can find us on Facebook. Just search High Top Sports, or on Twitter at hightop_sports. And there's plenty going on here in September. So thanks again to everyone out there for joining us. We'll see you next time.